Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. I was drawn to this specific deck today. Let's see what it has in store for you all. All right, Spirit, what do we have? I kind of want that. All right, the Hanged Man. Let's see where this goes before we speak on it. All right, the Hierophant and Strength. Okay, and putting the work in. Okay. All right, collective, this could be you or someone that you're soon to be dealing with, right? I kind of feel like, I'm going to say it one way, hopefully to keep the confusion down, but I feel like this could be you. I feel like you could be going through a phase right now where you are, I want to say kind of hung up. It's like it takes strength to move forward, which you've got some of, you've utilized some, you're taking a break, you're waiting to illuminate before you commit yourself further to where you're going and what you're doing. I feel like you're really putting the work in on yourself, which I love, becoming the best and most powerful version of self, utilizing all those gifts and talents that set you above the rest, allowing yourself to shine in those areas and create abundance for yourself. There is something uniquely you that you need to give, and I feel like you realize that. Also, your level of nurturing in this Empress energy is very valuable. I feel like there are a lot of people who would love to be nurtured by you or who feel nurtured by you. Just having your presence around, they feel like they can accomplish more. They feel like they're loved enough where they can just move forward bravely, right? I feel like there's something very special about the love that you have. Yeah. All of these things combined make you very special. Not only that, but they take you towards your victory. I feel like you just shining for all the right reasons, all of your own special reasons, are going to take you everywhere you want to go. You've got wishes, hopes, and dreams that you're looking to accomplish. Wow. Okay. No problems there. We have the Emperor. That might be why I said it back here. We've got Empress, so your nurturing qualities and your divine masculine energy here with the Emperor. You're in divine balance. I do want to say that, and I feel like there's something very powerful about being in that energy. You can create anything. You can go in any direction from here. Yeah. Very auspicious timing is what I hear. It's a lucky time to really move forward and crush those wishes, hopes, and dreams. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. I love it. It's like you know what you want, and because you know what you want, you take action with that Emperor, right? You know how to nurture it with that Empress. So whatever it is that you're trying to create in your own world, you're going to make it happen. You've got all the right ingredients to make it happen. You may have some good communication coming in as well. A lot of times when you're standing tall in your personal power, you've got all this amazing energy, this rapid movement forward. It is going to pull in a potential partner. I wanted to say it could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, but I feel like this person could be a King of Swords type of energy. I want to say highly intelligent, maybe not very much in the heart space, or not when you first meet this person. It's not that they don't have a really beautiful heart space like everyone else, they do, but they don't show it off the bat. I feel like this is the type of person that will come in and show you their intelligence first. So you may be working with this person. You may actually have an opportunity to work with someone that may turn into something more just a little bit later down the road. I'm kind of getting that for some. You may start on a project, whether you are doing something on your own, creating your own business, could be something like that. Or if you're working for somebody else's business, it doesn't matter. I feel like you might be working with someone who kind of turns into more later. I feel like, yeah, I hear a creative project. Could be a creative project. Yes, that comes in later. The offered cup comes in just a little bit later. Yeah, they really do see you as this nurturer. You're someone with this Queen of Pentacles energy that can just make anything grow. It's like anything you put your energy and effort into, it blooms, and it blooms beautifully. It takes root, it grows, right? And you have the right amount of whatever it is to keep on nurturing it as it grows larger and larger. I was seeing a farmer, and I was seeing the farmer water this little tiny sapling or little tiny seed, and then you see it's like this massive oak tree, right? So it's like you have the ability to make things bloom and stand strong. It's that type of nurturing where big things can come from it. Yeah, really big things like Ten of Pentacles type things can come from that. Fantastic energy. I feel like whatever this new opportunity is, now I feel like at first this may just be somebody that you're working with. I feel like what the two of you create could create a whole lot of stability for the future. If you're working for someone else and you're working in this on a creative project on the side, or you're working with someone at work, you may be noticed and really given higher positions because of the amount of work and the success on whatever it is you touch. I feel like that you easily move forward or very rapidly move up on the chain of command. I feel like because you've got what it takes, it's like this massive amount of attention to detail and growth really propels you forward. You, and I want to say this other person as well. What's the secret here? Is there a secret to your forward movement? Inquiring minds want to know. I feel like there are a lot of people around you who want to know what your secret is. How do you make things go the way you want them? Or are you just in the right place at the right time? Are you just lucky? It's like, how do you make it happen? I feel like there are a lot of people who are trying to figure it out. They're taking their time, they're pulling back, they're observing from an outside perspective, right? Trying to get a higher vantage point to see how you're doing what you're doing, how you move forward so quickly. It's like, why is it everything you touch turns to gold, right? I feel like a lot of it is just your energy being in divine balance really does have that ability to propel you forward in amazing ways and very rapid ways at that. Yeah. You're just in alignment with all the golden opportunities, and I feel like it really is the energy work that you take care of beforehand that gets you to this energy that you're standing in. It's little by little by little, and then all of a sudden you realize you're millions of miles from where you've been, and your energy is completely different. I want to say higher level, higher platform type energy. I want to say it's big, it's powerful. Yeah, all I keep hearing is forward movement propels you forward. So it's like, yeah, I do feel like you've got new things coming in. Could be new work partnerships as well. I do want to say definite love, romance. I feel like it could kind of move into that energy. I do want to say that King of Swords. I want to say you have an intelligent person coming in. You may work with them, or they may want to collab with you. They've got this really highly intelligent, it's like, I know this is going to work. And I want to say they're not wrong. They've got really big ideas. And I feel like they don't just have the big ideas, they've got the follow through, I feel like, which really kind of pulls you in because I want to say that's a rarity, right? This day and age, you may have the idea, but you've got to take those action steps to actually make something happen. And I feel like this is that type of person. They take those big, brilliant ideas and they put them out there, and they really start putting the action steps into making them happen. I feel like that's really inspiring to you as well. I feel like you see the same amount of grit or the same amount of go-getter type of attitude in this person as you see in yourself. Now, this might not have been an energy that you always carried with you. This could be a relatively new energy that you've kind of taken on. It's like, it's just the next level in your growth is kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, I want to say the old you is probably far in the past. I want to say that energy of maybe just being the daydreamer and not putting the effort and energy into creating the dream, right? It's like I hear what good is the dream if there's no action steps to make it happen. And I feel like you're not in that energy, or maybe not anymore. I kind of feel for some. Yeah, I feel like where you're coming from, no matter where it is you're going, what type of situations you're stepping into, I want to say you're leading yourself to places where you're going to feel so emotionally fulfilled, so beautifully stable in the heart space, passionate, ready to open up to the next chapter, ready to explore. Yeah, you may actually be going from single into a very loving situation. I feel like you've been off in search of whatever it is that's going to fill all these cups. And I feel like whatever it is out there, you found it. And I want to say you kind of found it in yourself first before you found it in the outside world. Not the other way around, right? Yeah, you're sitting in your passion. There's mystery here, there's passion. I want to say you really do have a way of really drawing people in. There's something about your vibrancy, there's something about your growth. Like I said, I feel like you're really out there to um, inspire others to step into their own power. There's something about that. It's like you just leading by example really does so much for a lot of people. The brave ones will step forward and ask you how you do it. The other ones will try and watch from the sidelines and take notes, right? Either way, I feel like they're getting something from the fact that you have all this passionate movement forward. Yeah, I feel like there will be a lot of people who won't step towards you. It's like they'll view you as being above them in some way, shape, or form, and they won't want to get rejected. So if they're asking questions, it's like you could be a boss or sitting in a boss's energy in your life. There may be a lot of people who want to come into your energy. It's kind of want the free ride as well. I feel like they know they're not going to find it there. You're looking for someone who can match your energy. I feel like with this Queen of Wands type energy, it's like if you're not matching my energy, you're kind of slowing me down, right? And I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. There are a lot of people who won't even try to get in your energy because they know they don't want to put the effort in. There'll be a lot of people who will try too, and I feel like you'll know what type of energy that they're standing in. Yeah. You're going to have it all, or you're on your way to having it all, or you've already got it all. I don't know where you are on the journey here, but I do know where you're heading. It's very obvious. It's success, period, point blank. There's no other way it can go because of the energy and effort that you're putting in. It accumulates and becomes something absolutely phenomenal for you. Tons of forward movement coming up, tons of new experiences. Could be in love, could be in business, could be a little bit of both, kind of intermixed and mingled in there. I just feel like it's fantastic energy for forward movement. Yeah, you do have a lover coming in. Like I say, when you're in divine balance and you are really radiating at a very high light level, you become a magnet for lots of new opportunities and love itself. So you'll have the choice, and I want to say your pick of the litter, so you may be able to choose kind of who you want to really spend your time with. I feel like there will be more than one option. And I hear may the best man woman win. So it's like I feel like that's how you're kind of looking at this. It's looking for the best possible match. And I feel like you're going to keep your eyes peeled. You're not the type to settle. I don't feel that energy at all here. Yeah. I feel like you're very fair about it as well in choosing what you want, in manifesting what you want, who you want, where you want to be, what you want in your life. We're going to end on this very powerful energy. I almost want to say I heard from the bottom straight to the top. And I kind of feel like maybe maybe this is where you came from. It's like the start of your journey. You were stressed out. You had too many mental swords, couldn't move forward, couldn't see a way, didn't know how to get out of this slump type of energy here, heading towards defeat. I feel like you got to the ground and you kind of built your way all the way back up, and now look where you are. I want to say, look how far you've come. Don't forget to celebrate that. Look back and really take notice of the progress in your life, and be proud of who you are today. Of course, humble, but proud, right? Of who you've become. I feel like it's a major feat in your life. You've went from the bottom straight to the top. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. I love this. What's coming for you, collective? More opportunities to become more of this amazing version of who you actually are. I feel like you're just going to keep expanding, keep growing, keep moving forward. This magician energy, there isn't anything you can't have, anything you can't create. And I feel like standing tall in this type of personal power really shows you that. It's just a never-ending forward movement. Very exciting. All right, let's see what we've got here. What do we have for the collective here? Your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may come through. It's funny, when I was pulling up the letters, I had it, one of them stuck here for a second before it fell back in the bag. I did see it. It was an X, and I said the X isn't coming along. So I do want to say, for someone very specifically, that was a message that channeled through. It's like the X can't come along. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's someone who was kind of holding your energy back, maybe would have squandered your blessings because of where you're going. It's like energetically, if they could do the work, they could be where you are. But if they're, choosing not to put that energy in, then that's what's gonna, that's what's going to determine the fact that this person isn't moving with you. Okay, we have a blank, so insert initial here. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like some of you may be a little disappointed that that certain person is not coming with you, but I feel like, Spirit sometimes says no, and it's not, it's always for the best possible reason, right? Even if we can't really see it, what the reason is, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who understands that sometimes Spirit has to say no. Sometimes it's just, it's not conducive to the growth. It's not healthy. It's not where it needs to be. And when you pray and you ask for more, sometimes Spirit has to bring in the tower to knock down the things that aren't working, that aren't built on a solid foundation, in order to get us where we actually want to be and in alignment with who we're actually meant to be with, right? So, if it's a no, it's not for rejection purposes, it's for protection purposes, always, right? Spirit always wants you to be safe and heading forward in your most beautiful energy, right? I hear no more. I heard no more pause, no more timeout. Yeah, I almost kind of see a certain relationship falling to the wayside. It's like no more excuses, no more I'll do it tomorrow, no more. I feel like there's a past person here who kind of gives you the runaround, really kind of gaslights. Now, this isn't for everybody, but for those of you that this is for, this partner is, I want to say, master manipulator type of energy. This is the type of person who would really, I hear cash cow. So it's like they're looking at you as that ticket forward, that meal ticket, that, it's like along for the ride. I see people stepping onto the train and I see somebody sneaking around because they don't have a ticket, right? They didn't get on there the right way. And I feel like that's how this person's been trying to skate by just grabbing the coattails of people who are going in the direction that they want to go in. I feel like it may work a little bit here and there, but in order to actually get to the next step, this person has to do their own work. They can't just piggyback off of others. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. Something about the DNA and a DNA activation. You could have a higher light level or be taking on a higher light level very soon. Maybe one of those things where you wake up different is what I heard. Wake up different. You just wake up with a higher energy. We are in full moon energy right now as I'm speaking. So if you're getting here on time, could be something about that as well. Something about the full moon energy. You might wake up feeling different. Could be today, could be tomorrow. Let's see. I hear the name Gino. Could be for someone. I hear something about a B, first, middle, last name. I hear but, and I hear no more buts. It's like you had every opportunity. Again, I hear somebody saying you had every opportunity. And I don't know if it's spirit kind of talking through you to this person. It's like you had every opportunity to change. I gave you time, I gave you space, and it's like you still couldn't kind of adjust. I heard something about a man. It's like, be a man, be a woman, right? It's like, yeah, I just feel like you can't coax this person into becoming who they're supposed to be or who you see they could become. I feel like, yeah, potential. I hear it's potential, right? I feel like one thing we learn along the journey is that we can't date someone or want to be with someone because we see the potential in them. It's like a lot of times we can see the potential in someone, but the thing is they never actually have to rise to meet it. They never have to become who you see that they could become, right? Sometimes they just can't see it themselves, and no matter how much we kind of point it out or paint the picture for them where they could go or who they could be, they never have to rise to that occasion. So when you step into something with someone, just know that when you agree to be with that person, you have to look at them in this now moment and say, could I be with this person as they are in this now moment for the rest of their lives, for the rest of mine, right? Because essentially they never have to grow from who they are in that now moment, right? And I feel like there's something about that it's like we need to take notice of. It's like we can see the good in them, but they don't have to rise, right? They don't have to meet our expectations. They may have their own and think that they're perfect as they are in this now moment. And, that's up for them to decide, right? So I hear there's no more disappointment after that. It's like you know what you're getting because you're looking at who they are in this now moment, right? There's something about that somebody is taking with them or will take with them. Okay. I hear let me mind my own business. There could be some gossip going around. I heard gossip in the office, gossip in the friend group, gossip going on with somebody outside of the friend group. I heard let me mind my own business. And there is nothing people hate more than someone wanting to mind their own business. And that's kind of what I'm hearing here. So I don't know if you get some flack for that, for minding your own business, staying to yourself, doing your own thing, staying in your own lane. It's like they may want you to get involved, to pick a side. Could be something like that. Could be in the family. I don't know what it is. I want to say be very mindful about where you stand. If you want to stand outside of the drama, stand outside of the drama, right? You don't have to pick a side, right? I feel like it's actually best if you don't pick a side and you do stay to yourself, even if it causes a little drama, right? So that's for whoever it's for in whatever situation it's for. Okay. Yeah. We've got more Scottish type energy. I hear rainy days bring flowers. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of feeling like seasonal energy, and I'm also kind of feeling like metaphor here. It's like these rainy days really do grow you in your heart space. I want to say the hardship really does create the strong foundation of who you are. I know we wish we could go through without the heartache, but I feel like you've gone so far, and I hear now it's time to clip the flowers. I saw a woman out in this really lush garden just then, and she had this beautiful woven basket. It's one of those flat sort of open baskets, and she was clipping flowers with like these big shear type scissors. And I heard it's time to really kind of cash in on all the blooming. So I do want to say that I know those times were hard, but you really are starting to benefit from all of the hard that you had to walk through. It's like it really did create some gorgeous flowers within you. So you're in full bloom, or this is the season that you're going to step into full bloom. I feel like you've done a lot of the work, so you've kind of cut out a lot of the things that, or people that don't resonate, things that don't serve or won't serve moving forward. Um, I feel like your heart is really in a more peaceful place. I feel like you've really done the work. It's gorgeous. Yeah, here's that portal energy. I hear again waking up different. It could be in a lot of ways that you wake up different, collective, but that energy is here, nurtured, feeling safe, feeling warm, feeling comforted, especially with this peace in the heart space. That might be the type of energy that's just coming in. It could be applied to different parts of your life individually. It's going to be a little different for everyone, but I do feel like that's the type of energy that's coming in. Growth for a lot of you, or really recognizing your growth. Yeah, I hear it smells sweet. I hear the flowers smell so sweet. Might have a new soulmate coming in as well. It's like this newfound energy, this new portal as you step through. Your soulmate could be standing just on the other side, maybe already in that energy or ready to cross into it as well. Might be a different platform of energy that you meet your soulmate on. It's like you had to wait until you got to a certain point energetically before this certain person could step in. So that could be coming in as well. Might have a new soulmate coming in, I want to say, in the coming weeks. So I want to say up to 6 weeks, I hear. So I was going to say 4, and then I heard bump it to 6. So could be 4 to 6 weeks. And you might be meeting this new person. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.